guys, I'm Sdanwolf. Welcome back. Welcome back to Stables Rest. And yeah, I have got quite a bit done. My buddy Blue Avocado was actually helping me with this coaster and actually did a whole new layout for me. But I think what we were bouncing back and forth some ideas, that layout that we kind of came up with was a little too big for this area, like as far as, I don't know, it was kind of like I had, the way I explained it to Blue was, I don't know, it was kind of like, we got a little too ambitious with the new layout. So what I ended up doing was, I kept this layout. I kept the original layout that I brought from Mars, but I've really tried to smooth it out the best I can. I've actually even added a loop just to give the coaster a little bit more life and a little bit more length. It still ends very quick, but it was ending way too quick the way I had it. So at least now you've got two inversions. You still don't have a lot of airtime, or a lot of airtime. I've kind of got like this. I like, even though this is an in-game, zero-G roll, I like the very nonchalant, almost stall that it has at the top of that, but still lets it go through with some force to get it all the way back around to the loop. And I also, I did a lot of foliage work and rock work, which, again, Blue Avocado mentioned. He said you definitely probably need to not leave the grounds of the coaster as open, just because of the layout that I'm working with and kind of, the position I put myself in between Pirates Bay and this market here. I really needed to kind of pack in a lot of rock work. And now that now that it's finished, and I even like the name. Some of you guys, Dylan and a couple of you guys came up with caravan and all that, but Blue actually come up with a pretty standard Western name. I like Slingshot. So I think if maybe one of you guys can make me like a custom sign that says Slingshot, I think that's a cool, just first Western coaster name. So, you know, you come off the little Main Street area and there is Slingshot kind of really imposing itself on the whole path here before you go in into that market area. So, like I said, very interesting. The kind of play back and forth Blue and I had on different variations of you know, trying to make that happen. And as a matter of fact, let me show you. I'll show you what Blue's iteration looked like, which, you know, I may end up actually. I was saying I may even be able to end up using it like as a different coaster somewhere else. So let me just see. Source, Steam Workshop. Let me see. Blue Avocado. What did I do with your coaster? There we go. So, interesting layout, just like this one, but he kind of made it to where I could drop it right down on the path here. But it just some of it was like areas of it are too low and areas of it are too high. And like I said, if we get rid of that right there, accidentally kill those people. I don't know. It just what I had what we had envisioned. It just wasn't the see how it's just. Even if I bring it, I can bring it this way more so we get the over the path interaction. See, it's just a little too subdued. And just the footprint of it is, it's not as compact as I like it with this picked out right here. So, you know, I think, like I said, it maybe, I'm definitely going to keep it for a future project. But as far as what I was going for, that's just, it did not work out like I said, like I envisioned. So I think we'll stick with the original Slingshot. It just, you know, aesthetically, it just goes with the, you know, it goes with the layout of the land a little better, I think. But definitely big shout out to Blue Avocado for jumping in and trying to help me with that. And I know, yeah, another thing my buddy Michael wanted to see. He wanted to see this, the pirate buildings a little close up. So we'll stop right here a minute. I cannot give enough shout outs to Leafy Scott for helping me with these custom little billboards. Stables rest, quality relaxation between destinations. Really, really cool. Egypt to logo brought in this really cool and creepy, like demented, evil mermaid. Is that not killer? I forget where he said he found that. It actually may have been from a video game as well. But I thought she just looked awesome, kind of like as a big mantelpiece on the side of that facade up there. And right here, I kind of, like at this point I was working, I haven't finished this yet. All of this you see is kind of back when I first started Planet Coaster, like way back in the day. Because remember, they gave us the pirate pieces first. So I've given this the new age kind of touch up. This over here still needs some work. So we'll get it all tuned up. And then of course I've got Land Shark Bar and Grill right there. That was from a build a while ago as well. And also I was thinking about, remember how I told you guys that that I was going to bring in the dark ride? I was going to bring in Escape from Black Coral. Well, the only thing about that is your problem is it's 7,000 pieces. So I'm a little bit over the limit of bringing it in as one piece, and I could have maybe separated it up into a couple pieces, but looking at it on its own map, it definitely wouldn't have fit right in here. It would have had to go over on the other side of these mountains. So I was just kind of toying around with my old Shine Run wooden coaster over here, just kind of seeing what it looked like kind of on the edge of the water. So we can get rid of that. That was just kind of me kind of playing around. But, you know, I was also thinking if I bring the water under and have another bridge, it would be cool to maybe have a wooden coaster kind of represent Pirates Bay. I think that would fit really good, you know, just with all the wood over here and in that pirate theme. I was thinking maybe I'll try a wood coaster. And also for anybody that's new, let's take them down in here and show them the little Main Street area. Just quick little overview this time. I don't want to keep you guys here for no 30 minutes or anything. Probably, we're only 8 minutes in. I'm probably boring you by now. And, oh yeah, over here too, remember a couple of you guys and Coaster Designer said, I have a horribly wasted opportunity if I don't make this building a Pip Shot mineral water. And also, Leaf Scott again, check this out, custom billboard, sourced from Stables Creek, all natural tonic. So we have our Pip Shot mineral water started over here. I've got to get all this covered up, you know, the blue and the big signboard and stuff, but I think it'll fit in with the Swakhammer water purifying really, really well. So, you know, we'll just, we will see how that goes. Oh, and then of course you guys saw in the cinematics, let me go dark here real quick. I found some pretty cool billboards inside for Mwangas. Check this out. And also, not only that, check this out. I also brought in Deadeye Duck, one of Deadeye Duck's newest statues. Is that not cool? Bronze statue theologian. I think that's stinking majestic back in that corner. He's kind of like overlooking the massive dining hall of Mwangas. Is that not cool? Got the T-Rex skull in there. Different paintings and pictures. Got like the little Mowgli giant mural up there. Shere Khan, all them. I just think this place turned out really, really cool. But anyways, that is like I said, that is kind of what I was wanting to show you and kind of give you an update on my my crushed Escape from Black Coral plans. But you know, that might not actually be a bad thing. Maybe I could even, you know, maybe it'll help me you know, create a new custom ride. I know a lot of you guys, well, a few of you guys were commenting, and you're like, man, why are there no time lapses? Why is this all just blueprints? And like I said, I don't really do the time lapses anymore. I have more fun recording these videos and getting them ready, and the anticipation of putting them out and ready to making them go live, doing it like this than I ever did just recording time lapses. So yeah, the time lapses are something that won't be coming back. I don't foresee any time in the near future. So that's just kind of, if you don't like this style of video, I'm sorry. I'm just not going back to the time lapses. But anyways, so yeah, that's just that's kind of what that is. And also too, really what got me back into Planet Coaster, I think, was being able to use so many of these blueprints, and psychologically it wasn't as daunting to me to think of building all of this from scratch, like especially as far as time management goes and like different responsibilities that I have nowadays, even with real life work and stuff that I didn't back when I was really hot and heavy with Planet Coaster. Just my regular work and time schedule don't lend themselves to building all of this from scratch, you know, every other day, week in and week out. So me using these blueprints is what's made this series possible. And now I think I've got enough of a bedrock and enough of a foundation down to where I can probably start peeling off and actually doing some custom builds again. So that is exciting as well, and I've got some ideas that I'm kind of working up. And you know, not saying that I won't still keep using some of my old blueprints or your all's blueprints that I have hid away, but for right now, I think I'm almost ready to jump back in and get some custom buildings going. So anyways, like always, I got to give a big shout out to everybody that puts this stuff on the workshop, some of the stuff that I've used. Big shout out to Blue Avocado, and of course Leaf Scott for his awesome custom posters that he's been making me. That just looks absolutely incredible. And yeah, and especially to Egypt Logo and all of my Deadeye Duck, my statue guys. Could not make this look as cool without you guys putting these statues on the TMTK shop. So yeah, guys, stick around, and hopefully I will start working on episode 5 pretty soon, and we will start pushing the boundaries of the park out even further. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to keep up with some more Planet Coaster content, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you. See ya.